My name is Tamara, Evergreen, Colorado. Elevation is about 83. So let's get started here. What I'm going to be preparing today is a beef stroganoff. It's one of my family's favorite, and I like putting cream cheese in my beef stroganoff. It gives it such a rich, thick flavor. And let's see. So what I start off with is my flour, 2 tablespoons of flour, and whatever seasoning, salt, garlic powder, and what else was in there? Italian seasoning. And for my meat, it's a beef sirloin, and just cut it in like about a 1/4 inch, 2 inches there. Just some nice bite-sized pieces. And let's see here. So here's my flour. Really shake it up quick. I already have some of my meat in there. I have my pan preheated with bacon fat in it. Yum, yum, yum. It makes the dish has much more flavor to it than the other options. So for this meal, I like cooking with the bacon fat. So I pre-cooked a 1/2 pound of bacon, and I poured out the fat, which I've got right here. Here's my fat. And I probably have about 2 tablespoons of bacon fat in my pan. So I will now put my beef that has been pre-coated, and again have the pan on about a medium high. Ooh, it's smelling good already. Okay, so I have a little bit of flour left. Oops, 2 more pieces. And what you want to do is brown this for approximately 2 to 3 minutes. So let's get the rest of the meat. And while that's cooking, what I'm going to do is put the noodles in the pan. I've got a pan of boiling water, and I love serving a frozen homemade egg noodle, a white egg noodle for this dish. I like the texture, the flavor, and all that for this dish. So what I'll do now is put this in my pan of boiling water. And you'll want to cook the noodles for this type of noodle, for about 10 minutes. And then I do coat it with butter and parsley just before tossing it. Let me stir that just a little bit. Just to get that saturated. Set my timer. Okay, we're back to the next part of this recipe. I've just browned the meat, and this is the delicious juice from the brown meat. And I ran out of bacon fat, so now I've got 2 tablespoons of butter. Again, I didn't skimp on calories or fat in this dish because I want it to be delicious. It's a great treat, and I skimp on the fat. Okay, so what I'd like to do is just barely get these onions transparent. This shouldn't take long at all. And meanwhile, I'm going to mince or grate a garlic right into it. Just 1 garlic clove. This works really great, and it's fast. And nope, I'm not cut myself yet. I use the outside of it, so as a protector there. And get a little bit more. There we are. 1 garlic clove. Okay. Hope that wasn't too loud on everyone's ears. Well, you want to show us our delicious noodles. We just took the noodles out, and they're still steaming. And what I'll do with that is butter and fresh parsley here momentarily. You can see the steam. I hope it's not steaming up the lens there. No. Is it good? Okay. All right, so we've got our meat. We're going to have a little bit of the onions so they're just about transparent. And this is going to be good juices that's on the bottom of the pan. So what I'll do next is do the mushrooms. So we'll see you the next portion of this cooking. So this is going to make the dish really tasty with that. Excuse me, please. Okay, 2 tablespoons of butter again. Let's melt this. And then we'll put the mushrooms in. Don't they look yummy? Anyhow, we're done. I'm transferring them to the meat plate. You want them just nice and brown. It's all about texture. I think cooking is about texture. And everybody has a different palate, so I kind of like things not really mushy. Okay, so after that, we pour in our cup of broth. Look how rich that looks. And what we're going to do is scrape up the bottom of the pan to get the delicious juices from the bacon. That gives it an added flavor. You don't need to do it, but when I'm cooking something special, I don't skip. Okay, here's the broth poured into the sauteed vegetables and then brown the meat. All right, so the next thing to do is, where is this? This is the tomato, sun-dried tomato spread. You have 2 tablespoons of that. Want it very rich. Okay. Stir that in very well. Okay, and 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. We have 1. Stir that till everything is really blended. You can see the chunk tomatoes. That's what makes this dish a little tastier. We're going to put the cream cheese in. Oh, the Philadelphia, not just cream cheese. This is Philadelphia cream cheese, sun-dried tomato, basil. Just go ahead and put that in. We're going to pause until I get this creamed in. See you in a bit. Okay, pour in the dry white wine. It's nice and thick gravy. Blend well. Very, very, very well. Pour in the meat, onions and mushrooms, the garlic. Blend very well. The bowl that I had with all the good stuff in. Put your noodles in there because that's going to flavor it even better. And here's the butter. We will stir this. Get all these juices in there as well. Get it really buttery. Let's see. Okay. So here is just a little parsley. Okay. Beef stroganoff, a simply delicious meal. What makes it wonderful? Philadelphia cream cheese, sun-dried tomato basil. I wouldn't cook without it. Oh, look here. We have an appetizer, stuffed cream cheese tomato tart. Goes splendid with this meal. Oh, before we leave, let's take a little bite. Of course, I think you all know what I'm going to be saying is This is very, very good. I think you'll all be pleased. Until next week, have a very great day. See you.